Whether you are gearing up to watch the big game this weekend, or if you're just hosting a get-together and you need some great finger foods, I've got you covered. Today I'm going to be making a classic, something that we've made for years that we absolutely love. We're trying a new dip, and let me tell you, we were pleasantly surprised. I had my doubts on it, but oh my goodness, I can't wait for you to see that one. I made some sliders that I don't think I've ever made before, and I just kind of made it up as I went. And we have found our new favorite dessert in this house. We cannot get enough of this. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these recipes. I hope they inspire you, whether it's for this weekend or the next get-together that you have. I hope that you have some new recipes to try. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. A big thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Speaking of the big game, I don't even know who's playing in it. Oh, it's the Chiefs and the Eagles. Anyway, I don't know. I really don't care. I'm just here for the food, y'all. I'm just here for the food. Let me tell you, one of my all-time favorite recipes is, there's lots of different versions of it, is Cowboy Caviar. And I have a particular version. I've tried other versions, but I always go back to this one, so I'm gonna share that with you today. Like, this is in my recipe book, and I wrote it out years and years and years ago. I've been making this for so long. It is so delicious and very easy. So let's make it. I know y'all can't hear it, but the rooster, our neighbor's rooster, is going nutso right now, and I don't really know why. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, but he is going nuts. We need about half of this onion. I'm going to pretty finely dice this bad boy. That rooster is really upset about something. I don't know what. We only need about a quarter of this bell pepper. I'm gonna use the rest of this here in just a minute when we make something else, but we need a quarter of it now. And then lastly, I have a couple of handfuls of cilantro. We're going to chop that up too. I'm gonna try to remove some of the longer stems because nobody wants that. But we're just gonna chop this up and add it in too. If you don't love cilantro, not a big deal, just leave it out. Let me know below. Are you team cilantro or no? Can we take a moment? Do you see the single tear on my glasses from that daggum onion? Look at that. All right, let me go clean my glasses because I'm over here crying. But that's all the chopping we have to do. So let's just assemble everything. Okay, we need black beans, and then we also need some black-eyed peas. We need to drain and rinse these. You know what, I fibbed. We do need to chop up some pickled jalapenos. If you're not a spicy fan, you can just leave this part out, but we love us some pickled jalapenos. So you need just a little bit of that, a handful of that. Okay, now we're done chopping, so let's start assembling. In a medium-sized bowl, medium to large-sized bowl, we're gonna add all of these ingredients that we chopped. We're also gonna add our black-eyed peas and our black beans. Now, you need a can of diced tomatoes. I like to use the petite just because it makes for easier scooping, but you do need to drain that, so I'm gonna do that first. Okay, those have been drained. Let's add that in. You also need a couple of cups of frozen corn that has been thawed. I thawed mine in the microwave here for just a few seconds. They're good to go. Let's just combine all of that together. Okay, we're gonna season it with just a little bit of garlic salt. You don't need a lot because we're about to put some dressing on this too, and that'll have some salt in it. We need about a cup of Italian dressing, which that's about half of this bottle. I'm gonna add in some and stir it first. I think, even though it says a cup, I think I usually do a little less. Okay, let's taste this. That is so good. You wanna make this a little bit before so that you can stick it in the fridge and give it time to kind of, Steven's favorite word, meld together. All the flavors come together. So I've made it now, and we're just gonna stick it in the fridge until we're ready to do taste testing later, but this is a winner. You've got to make it this way. I would like to thank Thrive Market for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Today, I got a smaller box from Thrive Market, but like I've told you before, Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. And whenever you get your cart to $49 or more, it ships for free. So today, I just needed fewer things, but it was still $49, so I still got free shipping. Look, if you are trying to eat healthier, Thrive Market is your go-to. You don't have to go through the grocery store, read all of the ingredients, and wonder, is this good for me? Is this bad for me? Those types of things, because with Thrive Market, they have over 1,000 ingredients banned from their site, so you know when you're shopping on there, you are getting the best of the best. We get a lot of the same things over and over from Thrive Market, but I'm always looking at new things, and this is something new to us this time. Well, I say new to us. You know who's gonna be eating it? Me. Because it's blueberry lemon, and that's just my jam. But I saw the reviews on this on their website. and it looked like it was a go. So, but not only can you get food items, you can get non-toxic beauty items, you can get personal care items, non-toxic cleaning products, all the good things. And I love that they price match. So if you find that particular item in your grocery store cheaper, they will price match for you. So you can choose to become a member like the month-to-month model, or you can do like we do and just do it annually. Comes out to $5 a month. And I'm telling you, I save so much money through shopping with Thrive Market. It is worth giving it a shot. So give them a try. Just go down below to my link. It's just thrivemarket.com/mandyinthemaking. And when you join today, you're gonna get 30% off of your first order, plus you're gonna get a free gift worth up to $60. You'll be so glad that you tried Thrive Market. I'm telling you, we get the best products from there, and I love that I don't even have to leave my house. Our next dip is a spicy kielbasa dip, and I'm gonna take the help from the comments of this recipe. That's a big tip that I have. If you're ever looking up a recipe online and you think this sounds good, make sure you read all the comments, because usually there is a running theme. If there's something that needs to be tweaked, many people will tell you that. So in this particular recipe, you can use fully cooked kielbasa sausage just as is. Just chop it up and put it directly into the dip. However, I read comments that said they really recommend sauteing this first and then just squeezing the extra grease out, the extra fat out, because otherwise your dip ends up being a little too greasy. So we're gonna do that. So this is best served on sourdough baguettes. I had some sourdough rolls, so I'm gonna use those. I've already baked them. We need to preheat our oven to 375. And then I'm also got this skillet heating up for a kielbasa. So a kielbasa, or this particular one, is 12 ounces. It says we need about 7 ounces, so I'm gonna do just a little more than half of it. And I'm just going to dice this. You want it in tiny little pieces because this is a dip. Okay, I chopped up all of our kielbasa sausage. I'm just gonna saute it for a few minutes here. That way we can squeeze out all of that excess grease before we put it into the dip. While that is sauteing on the stove, I just need to do a little bit of chopping. We've got some green onions here that are not wanting to cooperate. Can y'all all lean the same way, please? So we're gonna chop these up. And then we also, because this is a spicy recipe, we've got a jalapeno. I'm going to chop this up. I'm gonna take about half the seeds out, and we're gonna chop this up too. I'm gonna get the seeds and the membrane out of this half. I'll take it a little bit out of this half too. There we go. Okay, I'll leave the rest of that. So let's finely dice this jalapeno. Okay, that is beautiful. That's all the dicing we have to do. I can take these back off. Now we've got Steven's favorite ingredient, cream cheese, but we only need 3 ounces of it. So I'm gonna chop this up and then I'm gonna soften those 3 ounces. Let's start combining everything. I've got this bowl here. I'm gonna add my softened cream cheese. We need about a cup of mayo. I'm gonna eyeball that. Let's add in our green onion and our jalapeno pepper. We've got our kielbasa sausage. You can see how much grease has come off of that. From the reviews, I saw where it said to kind of squeeze the excess grease out of it. So we let it drain here for a few minutes. It's no longer piping hot, but let me see if I can squeeze some excess out of it. Now let's add that to our mixture. Yeah, we still got a lot of grease out of there. We need about a half a cup of this 5 Italian cheese blend. So I'm just going to, again, kind of eyeball that. Let's stir all of that together. Oh, we need some garlic powder, just a sprinkle of garlic powder. Maybe like a 1/4 teaspoon, half a teaspoon, something like that. Okay, let's mix all of this together. You know, I am not mad at this. This looks very interesting. I'm kind of excited. Now let me grab a small baking dish. Okay, I've got this small oval baker here. I'm just going to dump this in there. Doesn't that look good? This is going in the 375-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, just until it's bubbly. Okay, y'all, I tore up some of these sourdough rolls, and we've got our dip here. We've got our commentator coming in to taste test.
I smell food. I see food.
Yeah, it's still a little on the greasy side, even though I squeezed out all that extra grease from the kielbasa. It is still a little greasy, but...
Thank you for making it.
You're welcome.
We just dip her on in.
I guess.
Look, I'm gonna sandwich mine.
That's probably pretty smart.
See there.
There you go.
Sandwich
okay, I got
it.
some. Oh, it's very cheesy.
Can I smell your cheese?
Yeah, thanks. That was good.
Tink.
Tink.
Babe.
What?
What you put in there?
Whoa. Oh.
Is that like a garlic What is that? That pepper's in there too? That's kielbasa.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, okay, yeah. Because it's got kind of a smoky kielbasa sort of flavor in there. Rest of it, but these flavors are really potent. Very good.
There's jalapeno,
Yes.
green onion.
There's some sort of vinegar or something in here. Like there's a pop of something. No? Those peppers are not from a can.
No. Jalapeno, that's fresh jalapeno, green onion, cream cheese, mayonnaise.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yep. And then the kielbasa and some garlic powder.
Mmm.
Isn't that good? Okay, it's not one that you want to eat a ton of because it's pretty sinful, I say as he goes back to get more. But it is delicious.
Mmm.
Are you excited?
Yeah. That's going to be good. That's what you need right there. You need something that you can scoop it up on.
Yeah. Or if you had sourdough baguettes, you could just put it on top and eat it that way. But isn't that good?
Mm.
I know.
Wow, that is good.
Okay, so that's a winner for sure. Do what I did because I can't imagine not sauteing the kielbasa and squeezing out some of that extra grease. I imagine it would be super duper greasy.
Man.
That is really good.
You can't have no more.
Okay.
I might have to eat that last bite.
All right. Oh, wait. You gotta
I got to finish this first.
Well, you go right ahead. I'm gonna get us some chips. We've had that before. These chips, hole's been in here. All that's left is like crumbs. I need to get a new bag out. I mean, seriously, like itty bitty little crumbs. I'll be right back. We got us some good chips this time.
Oh, yeah.
This is I get these from Thrive Market. They're the late July, the jalapeno lime. They're really good.
Yeah, I like the jalapeno lime.
All right.
All
We're
righty.
digging into our Cowboy Caviar.
Oh, yeah. I love this stuff.
Tink.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, man.
dude, we're a hot mess.
That's really good. Oh, yeah. Spicy now. It's like I don't know. It's like a very interesting salsa, I guess.
Man, that's so good. I love the chopped pickled jalapenos in there.
Yeah.
I love the cilantro too. It just
And the beans,
brightens
too.
it up. Yeah,
Beans and the corn are really, really good.
it's so good.
But yeah, it definitely has this sort of bright, citrusy kind of flavor in there.
Yeah.
It's very fresh.
It is, and it's very light compared to that last thing that we just tried. Very, very light. It's so delicious. All right, that's 2 down.
Love them beans.
We've got 2 more recipes to go. We're going to stand here and pick out. We'll see you in a little bit. Same day, but I did a workout a little while ago, so I'm still in my workout clothes. I did my workout so that I could make these and not feel guilty about eating them. We're making chocolate chip blondies. I keep wanting to say brownies, but they're blondies. And this would be great to have something sweet at your Super Bowl get together or your whatever get together. If you know me, I'm not much of a baker, but this one is very simple, has great reviews. So I'm assuming it's gonna be great. It's gonna be very similar to a chocolate chip cookie. First things first, I've got a whole stick of butter. You need a half a cup of butter melted. So I'm gonna go stick this in the microwave. While that is melting in the microwave, let's do our brown sugar. We need 1.5 cups of packed brown sugar. This is a 1/4 cup, so I need to count this out. Y'all don't distract me, okay? There's a 1/2 cup, 3/4 a cup, 1 cup, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. We also need a couple of eggs, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I always doubt myself on that. I feel like if you do a little more than a teaspoon, it's okay. It's goodness. We're also gonna add in our stick of butter, melted. You wanna let it cool down just a little bit before you add it. You don't wanna scramble your eggs, but let's mix this until it's just blended. Now to this other bowl, we're gonna do our dry ingredients. We need 1.5 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. We need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna combine that, and then we're gonna stir that into our brown sugar mixture. Oh, you know what? I need to preheat my oven to 350. Now let's pour this in here and stir it around. Now we need to add our chocolate chips. I've got semi-sweet chocolate chips. We need a cup of those. Okay, let me go grab my baking pan. Okay, so you've got your 9x13. You can either, like mine, I didn't have to grease because it's a caraway and it's super non-stick. But you'll want to grease yours if it's not as non-stick. And then add all of this in there and it's going to make a very thin layer. We got our very thin layer. I'm pretty excited about these. Now, let's see how long we need to bake this. Okay, they're going in a 350-degree oven for 18 to 20 minutes. It has been 18 minutes. Let's check on these. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna stick a toothpick in them Can you see? They look so cool. I'm gonna stick a toothpick in them and make sure it comes out clean. It does. All right, so I'm gonna let these cool here for a few minutes before I try and cut into them, and we'll try them.
We got it. Oh.
Come here. I got you one. Chocolate chip Blondies.
Oh, man.
Grab that one.
Hey, Blondie.
Tink. Mmm. It's like an ultra thick chocolate chip cookie, super soft.
Yeah. Melt in your mouth.
Cole's getting him another one.
Yeah, that's really good. Talking about warm.
I need some milk with this.
Yes. That's exactly what I need. It's not gooey, though. It's like...
You take half and I'll take half. We have saved possibly the best for last. I don't have a recipe for this. I just thought this would be a cool concept. I'm sure it's been done a gazillion times over, but we're just gonna wing it. We are making Philly cheesesteak sliders. At my Food Lion, they had this ribeye steak shaved, which is really nice. I was hoping for a pound, but it's 12 ounces. We'll make do. I don't have mushrooms today. Mushrooms are not Cole's favorite. He can deal with them sometimes, but we're just gonna do green peppers and onions with this. Like I said, we're winging it. So let's wing it. So earlier today, I had cut up part of this bell pepper. We're gonna use the rest of it now. I've been getting more and more bell peppers with like little baby peppers growing on the inside. Look at that. So let's slice these super thin. Okay, those are done. And then we've got this other half of an onion from this morning. I'm gonna slice it as well. All right, so we've got our peppers and onions ready to go. I've got a skillet over there heating up, so let's go over there. So to our skillet, I'm gonna add some olive oil, and let's add in our peppers and onions. Oh, we're getting a good sizzle. Okay. And you would add in your mushrooms here too, if that's what you were using. I'm gonna let those start to kind of soften up. I'll be right back. While these continue to soften up, I'm gonna preheat my oven. Let's do 350. Okay, these are nice and soft. They've got some color on them. We're gonna remove these to a plate, and then we're gonna put our shaved steak in here to cook it. Let's cook our shaved steak. I'm gonna add a little more olive oil back in here. I'm gonna try to do it as much in one layer as I can. This is gonna cook really quickly. I am gonna season it. I'm gonna season it with adobo sauce, or I keep saying adobo sauce. Every time I use this seasoning, that's what I say. Adobo seasoning. It only needs like a minute or two on each side. It's not gonna take long at all. Let's flip it. I don't want it to get tough. I don't wanna cook it for too long, but I definitely wanna get all that red out. Okay, I think we're pretty good. There's a little bit of pink left, but not much. So that looks right to me. Let's turn this off and head over and assemble our sliders. So I've got my Hawaiian rolls here. Slice these in half. The bottom's here. Let's load it up. So the meat is gonna go on first. Let's spread that out. Yeah, I wish we would have had a full pound. I don't know why it's sold by the 12 ounce, but we're gonna have to make do. Now we're gonna top that with the peppers and onions. And you know what? Just because I want to. I'm gonna add a little bit of Dub sauce. Not a lot, just a couple sprinkles. I just love the flavor of Dub sauce with Philly cheesesteak. Now I've got provolone cheese. Let's top that. Now let's put our lids back on. Then let's make some really good butter to go on top. So I've got 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter here. I'm gonna go melt it. To our melted butter, I'm gonna add some garlic powder, as my Nana would say, till it feels right. And then we're also gonna add some Dub sauce to this because that feels right, okay? Let's mix that up, and then let's brush that all over the tops. Oh my word. I need to go grab some aluminum foil because we are gonna cover it for the first little bit so it doesn't dry out, and then we'll uncover it there at the very end. I'm going all the way down on the sides. I mean, might as well, right? Yum. Okay, we're covering these, and I'm gonna bake them for, I don't know, like 15 minutes, and then we'll take the top off and let it bake for another 5 to 7 minutes. That sounds about right. We're just winging it over here. I don't know. I'm gonna do 15. Really, the only thing we need to do is melt that cheese really well, you know? I added 5 more minutes because I felt like it needed 20 minutes covered. So that's what I did. And then let's uncover for about 5 minutes. Can you cooperate? Ooh, that is some special. Okay, so I'm gonna push that back in there, and we're gonna go 5 more minutes. We have cheese hanging off the side. I mean, it's gonna be good. You're gonna be the first, you're gonna be the guinea pig.
Be the guinea pig.
Off camera, of course. All right, come here.
Slide right on into my mouth.
All right.
Look at that.
Ain't it pretty?
Man, yeah, it is pretty.
All right, Tink.
Tinkeroni. Oh, man.
That's a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Wow. That was a home run right there.
I didn't have no recipe. I just made it myself. I know.
Man.
The only bad thing was that shaved steak. There was only 12 ounces of it. I thought it was a pound. So I needed a little more meat. But other than that, this is great.
This is absolutely delicious. I mean, it tastes just like a Philly cheesesteak. But is that Hawaiian buns? This is a Hawaiian Philly cheesesteak flavor.
So we got Cowboy Caviar, spicy Kielbasa Dip, this,
Them Blondies.
them Blondies. He's in love with them Blondies. Y'all, this is some proper Super Bowl food right here.
This is delicious. Oh, man, yeah. I just love sliders on the Hawaiian buns. I love it because they get crunchy on the bottom, which is one of my favorite things. But I love how, I mean, this is just like a Philly cheesesteak. The meat is like super, fall apart, tender. And the classic cheesesteak flavors in there, really good. Got the peppers and onions and cheese.
I added a little bit of Dub sauce in there.
Yeah, I can get that.
And on the top, I did butter, garlic butter, but also Dub sauce in the butter. I did so good.
I just can't help but hug you.
I'm so glad you love it. So that's it, y'all. You got 4 great recipes to use for your next get-together. I hope that you enjoy these. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, check out Thrive Market. Go to thrivemarket.com/mandyinthemaking. And when you join today, you're going to get 30% off of your first order plus a free gift worth up to $60. Thank y'all for being here, and we will see you next time. Bye.